Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting international craft beers with Dr. Dave. Ooh, international craft beers, baby. If you got 'em, drink 'em. Now, for today's sampling pleasures, let me show you what we have here. Whoa, this is going to be the last beer of the evening right here. Oh, my goodness. Now, I can't pronounce the name of this brewery, but I'm going to give it a shot. Uh, the Hugh Brewery, and that I know that's not right. The Hugh Brewery out of Belgium. Yeah, this is the Delirium Nocturnum. This is not for lightweights. Now it says this is the darker side of Delirium. Now I've never had this particular beer. It checks in at 8.5% alcohol by volume, and it says serving temperature 41 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit. It's been out for at least 20 minutes, so it is about that temperature, or maybe a little bit warmer. I've had the Delirium Tremens, and Delirium Tremens is a medical term for people who are suffering from alcohol withdrawal. And it's not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight at all. And if you're not under a doctor's supervision, you can die from delirium tremens. Now, you see, this is exactly why. How many times have I said that? This is exactly why I open beers in a bowl. Um, Apparently, that beer was under pressure and the top just not really exploded, but it overflowed, much like a radiator on a hot day would. So I'm going to go ahead and let that sit there for just a minute while it calms down, and then we'll drink it. It wasn't too bad, just a little bit. Yeah, but that's why I always keep a roll of paper towels in here, along with some cloth towels, because it can make a bloody mess, especially around electronics. Yeah, I learned that the hard way when I was in my other place downtown. I really messed up my computer that I had. Well, not the computer, but the keyboard. Did I have another? Oh, here it is, right here. Yeah, the keyboard was shot. The keyboard was a bloody mess. All right, so while that settles down, I got to keep an eye on it too. I got this lovely glassware here. So let's go ahead and you can see it has settled down a little bit there. Now, the problem, well, I shouldn't say the problem, but the reason that happened is because this is can conditioned. And what that means is that at the end of the canning process, a pinch of yeast is added to the beer. So this is a live beer, and there's no two cans are going to taste quite the same. Same thing with the bottling process. A pinch of yeast is added right there at the bottling process before the cap is put on. So these beers can last quite a bit longer than a traditionally bottled beer. And so that's what is the issue here. And that beer was under pressure. And that's why you have to always open cans and bottles with utmost care. And that's why I have that setup over there. So anyway, this is really dark compared to the other delirium, the delirium tremens. This is a very dark beer. I've never had this before, so this is my first go round on this. Got some lovely, looks like a mahogany color down here at the bottom. I know you can't see that on the screen there. Maybe you can. I don't know. But made a nice tan bit of foam there. Let's get some aroma. Let's see what it smells like. Oh man, smells like dark fruit. It went right on my nose too. Yeah, it smells like dark fruit. Maybe some plums in there. Maybe some raisins. Maybe some goodness, huh? Well, I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and drink this beer, but we got to thank the brewers in Belgium. I tell you what, if you've never had a beer from Belgium, what are you waiting for? They make some of the finest beers in the entire world. The Germans and the Belgian people, the Dutch. Oh man, I'm telling you, look at this beer. Look at this beer. Oh man. Hey, cheers to everybody. Notice that I took a very small sip of that. Man, is that delicious. This is deceivingly good. And what I mean by that is it is so smooth and easy drinking. Lovely dark fruits in there, semi-sweet, not sugary sweet. Mmm. This is lip smacking good. You have to remember the alcohol is 8.8%. This will knock you flat under the bus in no time, but it is so easy to drink. You just want to drink and drink and drink. That's why if you go to the bar and order this, they give it to you in an 8-ounce glass. Yeah. This can, this can is, um, 16.9 ounces. That's twice as much as you would get at the bar. Twice as much. Mm, yeah. Use caution. The aroma on this is just out of this world. I can't quite describe it. Just dark, lush fruit. Man, I'm telling you. Even some nice cherries in here, like chocolate covered cherries. Yeah. This beer would be best as a digestive. After you've had your meal, you're all done, maybe you smoked your cigar or whatever you do. This would be the finisher for the evening. And this can is big enough where you could split it with two, three, or four people. Yeah, because 4 ounces of this is really plenty. It is rich. And man, I'm telling you, to drink this entire can, it's going to take me a while. I'm going to have to put this in the refrigerator, take it out, put it back in, take it out. Yeah, I'll probably be done within about 2 hours. And then that'll be the end of the meat. That's it. That'll be the end of me. I'm all done. But all kidding aside, this beer is nothing to play with. It really isn't. Mm, And it's not boozy at all. I mean, it's just so easy to drink. Mm. This would be a good beer to have on a cold winter night in the Northern Territory up there in the Yukon. No doubt about it, baby. It'd warm you right up. But at any rate, it's going to take me quite a while to finish that. The Delirium Nocturnum. First time I've had it. I have a Delirium Tremens out there as well. I like that much better. It's same alcohol, but it's much easier for me to drink. These kind of beers right here that are dark and fruity. Mm, if I drink them too fast, I'm not going to feel so good. Like I said, after a meal is the best time to have this beer. I would definitely not drink that beer on an empty stomach. No, it's not designed for that at all. It's designed with food or after the meal. But at any rate, it's a full-bodied beer. It's a full-bodied beer with a full mouth feel. And man, if you want to use a nice steak dinner to drink this beer with, you can't go wrong. I'm telling you. Nice baked potato go along with that. Maybe some asparagus, no doubt. All right, my friends, life is short. Let's be happy and try new things like this beer right here from, I believe it's the Hugh Brewing Company. You don't have to check the pronunciation of that, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it for today. Yeah, brewed by monks, no doubt. Monks have a great life, don't they? All right, my friends, until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure. But the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast. And if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, Best Damn Beer Shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now, I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and you know, I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says, cheers to that.